Hi, my name is Enno and welcome back to my channel. My last video on read about sharing books, which I share a summary to you, I talked about George's Secret Key to the Universe. You can watch that in one of my videos I already posted out. And this is a new video, and I talk about another book in the same collection of George's Cosmic Treasure Hunt. So now I'm gonna start to summarize the book in my own words, not like by reading it, or else it would take probably years, or probably months, or probably more than decades. So instead of reading, I'm gonna make a short summary, probably 2-3 minutes. So George's friend Annie has found an alien message. Actually, it technically is an alien message, but she isn't knowing that for sure because it's just said sender ID unknown, and then it said message location extraterrestrial, meaning that there's life on the location that the message was sent. So she thinks this was really weird. She got the alien message from Cosmos, the supercomputer that can send you right to space. But then it's using a door. You open the door and you go out and you get to space. Because Cosmos wasn't working, she was trying to get it working. But then instead of getting it working, she got the alien message for like half a sec, and then it's gone. So this is what the alien message looked like. So this is how it looked like. This is how the alien message looked like. It looked like just random drawings, right? But Annie finally decrypted the code and then found out it actually said that if humans don't go to the fourth planet in the solar system, which is Mars, then there will be no humanity. And also, then Homer, the robot lander which newly landed on Mars, something will happen to him. Like, because before Homer suddenly had the plasma blackout and then wasn't receiving signal. But then after several hours, they finally got signal. And and Annie's dad, Eric, found that very weird because most plasma blackouts, which means that they lost connection just because of the temperature around it, because it's dropping so fast, so the air inside becomes plasma. So that's why we will lose connection for a few minutes. But then instead that took a few hours. So it means something was wrong with it. So Annie found out that this was a clue to how Homer lost connection, not collection. And after that, they went to Mars by using the space portal. But remember when I told you Cosmos wasn't working? There was another person called Emmett who were visiting their Annie's family for the summer vacation. So that's why Emmett was there. He was a computer genius, so he know how all the computers work, except for quantum computer, which never existed. So Emmett tried to fix Cosmos, and then Cosmos was back up again. They said Emmet to keep in guard of Cosmos, so their portal doesn't get closed down or isn't able to get any messages. So while Emmet was in charge, George and Annie went out to Mars and saw that Homer, which was acting weirdly after the plasma blackout, had drawn lines on the surface of Mars. So it might also be a clue. They jumped very high and saw what the clue was. It looked like it was showing that we need to go to they need to go to a planet with rings, and that if they don't go to a planet with rings, humanity will die. With the same ending, humanity will die. So they went to the planet with rings, which is Saturn. But then they knew Saturn was a gas giant, so they could not land on it. So instead, they went and one of the moon of Titans. Saturn. They went to one of the moons of Saturn, and it was Titan. Titan contains ice and methane. We don't know if that is solid methane or is it just ice, like water. Then they found another clue marked on one of the probes which visited Titan, called Huygens. So they found it, but then it was still the same ending. If they don't go to that place, then the humanity will end. So they went to the place, which was a planet in the solar system, 55 Cancri, and then and then found that it was way too big and way too hot and way too near to be in the Goldilocks zone to the sun of 55 Cancri. So they went to another planet, but that was a gas giant. So instead, they went to the moon of the planet. So after they went to the moon of the planet, they found that the planet had the same gravity like Earth, so they felt like they weighed the same at Earth, but just wearing the spacesuit weight. So at last, they found out that it was Graham Reaper, their enemy, and a computer, but disguised as a hamster, like a nano computer, because it was small like a hamster. Graham Reaper said it was just a nano cosmos, something like that. But then suddenly Cosmos lost signal. It must be connected with another supercomputer, which was the hamster, to get the portal back. And then after they talked a while, they finally agreed to let the supercomputer or the nano supercomputer to connect with Cosmos, and then finally get them back home. And then now Graham Reaper, instead of being the enemy, was the opposite, was more like a friend than an enemy. So don't forget to stay tuned and watch in my next video as I talk about this third book, George and the Big Bang. And this book was very interesting. It was written by Lucy and Stephen Hawking, as you can see here. And stay tuned for my last video and stay tuned for my next video, and please watch my last video.